Welcome back to Wheel Reverend, where today we're taking a deep dive into the 2025 Honda ADV 160, a scooter that doesn't just blend into the crowd but really carves out its own lane. This machine is not just about commuting from point A to point B, it's about enjoying the ride. Whether you're weaving through busy city traffic, cruising on suburban roads, or even taking the occasional detour onto light gravel or rough patches, the ADV 160 is marketed as an adventure scooter, and while that might sound like a gimmick to some, the execution proves Honda is serious about giving riders something versatile, practical, and fun all in one package. The first thing you notice when you walk up to it is its stance. Unlike a traditional scooter that tends to sit lower and look more conservative, the ADV 160 has a muscular presence. The lines are angular, the bodywork sits higher, and there's a sense of purpose in its proportions. You've got LED headlights that look sharp and modern, a tall windscreen that's adjustable without tools, and details like sculpted side panels that give off an adventure bike vibe. It doesn't look like a toy. It looks like a smaller sibling of a true ADV motorcycle, and that's a big part of its charm. It's for riders who want practicality but don't want to compromise on personality. Underneath that adventurous styling is Honda's reliable engineering. The engine is a 156.9cc single-cylinder unit that's liquid-cooled and fuel-injected. Honda uses what they call S+ technology, which basically means it's optimized for fuel efficiency and low emissions without sacrificing smoothness. Paired with the V-matic automatic transmission, there are no gears to worry about, to just twist and go. The beauty here is that it's approachable for beginners, but even seasoned riders will appreciate the refinement. In the city, it pulls away from lights briskly, and it's happy up to around 60 to 65 miles per hour. Which means short highway stints are possible. For daily commuting, that's more than enough. What really makes this scooter stand out, though, is its suspension setup. Honda fitted it with Showa forks up front and twin shocks with piggyback reservoirs at the rear. That's something you don't usually see on scooters in this price range or category. The benefit is better damping and a more controlled feel over bumps. A lot of scooters have suspension that bottoms out or feels vague. But on the ADV 160, you can take it over potholes, cracked pavement, or even gravel with more confidence. It's not a dirt bike, of course, but it's far more versatile than the average scooter. The practicality side is strong, too. Under the seat, there's about 27 liters of storage, which means you can easily fit a full-face helmet and still have room for some extras. There's also a smaller front compartment with a USB port, perfect for charging your phone on the go or stashing small items you need quickly. These little touches make a huge difference in everyday usability. Honda clearly thought about how people would actually use this scooter in real life. Rider comfort has also been prioritized. The seat height is around 30 inches. Which is manageable for a wide range of riders. The seat itself is broad and supportive, with enough room for a passenger to sit comfortably. The riding position is upright, giving you good visibility in traffic, and the floorboard design allows for a relaxed stance, whether you want to sit traditionally or stretch your legs forward. Combine that with the adjustable windscreen, and longer rides become surprisingly pleasant. Honda hasn't forgotten about safety and modern features either. The ADV 160 comes with ABS at the front wheel, and it also includes Honda's selectable torque controller, essentially traction control that steps in to prevent wheel slip when accelerating on slick surfaces. That's a feature you don't often find in smaller scooters, and it adds real peace of mind. Add to that Honda's smart key system, which means you can start the scooter and access storage without pulling a key from your pocket, and you start to see how many thoughtful conveniences are baked in. Braking is handled by a 240mm front disc and a rear drum. Some might wish for a rear disc, but the setup is more than adequate given the scooter's weight and intended use. Speaking of weight, the ADV 160 tips the scales at just under 300 pounds wet, which keeps it nimble and easy to maneuver. For urban riders, that's a huge plus. since it means threading through traffic or parking in tight spaces is a stress-free affair. Now let's talk price. The 2025 Honda ADV 160 comes in at around $4,449 to $4,499 in the US, plus destination charges. That puts it squarely in the affordable yet premium bracket for scooters when you consider the design, the suspension, the features like traction control and smart key, and Honda's reputation for reliability. It starts to look like an excellent value. What makes the ADV 160 special is that it fills a niche. It's not just a commuter scooter. It's not just a style statement. It's something in between an everyday companion with a bit of grit, ready for the unexpected. It appeals to new riders because it's unintimidating, but it also appeals to experienced riders who want a second bike for city duties without giving up all the fun. It's practical without being boring, adventurous without being impractical, and stylish without being over the top. That's the essence of the ADV 160. It's Honda proving once again that scooters don't have to be basic or bland. They can have character, they can have capability, and they can fit seamlessly into a rider's lifestyle. Whether you're commuting during the week, exploring on weekends, or just want something efficient and reliable, this scooter has a strong case to make. And with Honda's track record, you know it'll keep running smoothly for years with minimal fuss. So if you've been looking for a scooter that breaks the mold, the 2025 Honda ADV 160 deserves a test ride. It's a machine that might surprise you with just how much it can do, and how much fun it can bring to everyday rides.